The time is 5:43 p.m. Friday, August 1st, 2025. I am to break my protocol of stay off the internet. I am not allowed to do that. And it's still the case. Okay, so it's not a lot of any action on any of my social media. I can't say one reason why. I can't talk about the room or the place I'm at. I can't talk about nothing. All I can say is this very specific and ordered statement. No conscious, caring government catapults their country into war. WAR, war. A conscious, caring government always negotiates until the point has been exhausted before you bring your citizenry into war. WAR. Okay. Granted, you drag it out and stretch the rubber band to the point of the rubber band breaking. You've gained enough time to know if you have to engage in war, who to strike. So you must strike such and such country. What percentage of their population will fight for that country's cause against yours? Because you must then have to engage in war with that country's citizens and depopulate their demographic population. And that's blood on your country's hands. Any tyrannical, vicious, maniac, violent country that has radicalized their population to gather arms and fight for the fundamentals of violence and barbarianism, arming their children, arming their daughters, arming their grandmas, their moms, and their aunts, gathering all the women in their town, militarizing their city, and going to war against your country that did everything it could before you engaged in warfare with them. Any country that allowed their citizenry to do that must be removed from power. That's the end goal of the war. They can't have a government there again. So you have to have a plan. Who are you going to put in power there? And it must be clear why your country struck and engaged in warfare with that country's citizens. because you're going to have bodies all over the street. That's what war, W-A-R, is. For the greater good and for peace on earth, for other countries on the planet to be able to function and have national security and carry on their government responsibilities. Your country can't be seen and known as, understood as another tyrant. You now have your country that squashed and crushed a tyrannical, violent country that was attacking yours. You've crushed it. You've replaced it with a humane, civilized, and orderly government. And you've got bodies all over the street of their citizens. Other countries, in order to govern their own nations, need to know yours is civilized and orderly and is not going to drag the rest of the world into an economic disaster or violence in their country. It must be upfront. There must be information on what you're doing and why. And it must be done quickly and fast and over with as soon as it starts. It must be clear what kind of atrocities and war crimes that country dragged their citizens into, and what kind of atrocities and war crimes that government was participating in, and why you had to strike them. Granted, you do these measures, other countries can operate, watch it on TV and go, okay, good. Oh my God, wow, that was frightening. Okay, we're okay. Let's keep going with our government here and there and everywhere else. It's just another day. Our citizens are getting coffee and donuts. Everything's okay. Our working class is operating, our elderly are at the park. Everything's okay in our country. That country, unfortunately, got involved with war. It was over quickly, and they're completely communicating with everyone else, and they're resolving the dispute, the violent warfare, with setting up a decent government that does not want to fight the rest of the world. That's the goal. I am to say that. I am to say only that. Goodbye.